Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's the Single Mom's Budget again, and we are back with a new video, and we are going over my last week's cash stuffing with my weekly budget. So the layout is a little bit different again this week, and we'll go into details as to why the further along we get. Okay, so to start off, I'm just going to move these guys out of the way and go straight into my weekly budget. So I wrote everything down on here so that you guys could see everything clearly. I promise you, when I become a little more tech savvy, I'll do everything on the computer and then just screen share everything that way. But until then, I'm going to stick to my board. So what I have laid out are what my expenses are for the week, what my sinking funds are, and then my challenges. And of course, everything on here gets divvied up based on what I get paid for the week. And with that said, what I actually got paid for this week is $547. And obviously, looking at my list of things that I wanted to accomplish this week, I don't have enough money to do all those things. So what I wanted to go over with you guys today is how I figure out how I will divvy up the money and how I prioritize what gets stuffed and what gets canceled. Okay, so starting off is with my expenses. Now, the way I see my expenses is these are the items that have to be paid. So these are non-negotiable, have to get paid. And I know some of you are probably looking like, well, Disney Plus, Hulu, do you really need those kind of things? No, but if you ask my children if I need them, they'll definitely tell you that I do. But these are things that I, have a bill for, that I have to pay every month or have to pay every week. And what I have listed down, of course, is like my rent, my utilities, like my heat, like our groceries, gas for my car, my credit card bill that I'm trying to pay down, and then of course my internet, and then my subscriptions. And then what I have down here are my next in line of things that I would like to pay for. So what I try to do is I have it split up between the things that I need to do with the things that I want to do and the things that I would like to do. So what I've decided to do is that I would prioritize my paycheck this week on paying those items off first. And we're going to start with doing that first. And I know I usually say I do my sinking funds first, but this time around, because I know I don't have that extra cash, we need to start with the expenses first. So let's just move this out the way and get right into it. And I'll just take everything out of here just so it's a little bit faster. So I'm doing credit card, internet, and subscriptions. We'll end there. We have those. Oh, sorry if you heard that. That's my little one talking in his sleep, mumbling over there. Okay, so starting off, we have rent. So rent is getting $200. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So 200 for this week. And I'm going to add that with the 200 in here. So come next week, I can pay my share of the rent, and that is 400. So let me just count that again. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. Okay, so now rent is taken care of for April. And let me just put a line through that one. And then heat is getting 30. And now for this one, it's actually being split. So I am doing $30 this week, and then the other $30 next week. So that is almost completely paid for. Let's just cross that. Actually, let me leave this open for now. And then for groceries, we are going to put in 50. Do 20, 40, 50. There we go. Oops. Then we have gas, and that will get 20. And then for my credit card, I am putting in 50. Now, normally my credit card bill, depending on like interest or if I spent any money on the card, it usually ranges between like $50 and like $65 a month. But what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna try to pay $100 a month no matter what the actual amount that's due. That way I can chip away at the balance and get it down faster. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So we're gonna do $50 for this one. And then I'll do another 50 next week, and I'll just pay that on its due date. And then for Verizon, for my internet, oh, let me cross those out. Verizon is getting 30. I'm actually going to do some 10s for that one. Put those in here. And then for Disney Plus, that actually went out on the same day I got paid. So that one is all set, so I don't have to put any money aside for that one. And the next one will be Hulu, and Hulu I'm putting aside 16. So that's 10, 15, and 16, and that'll go under subscriptions. Okay. So with that being done, what I have left is 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, and 93. Okay, so I have $93. So in a situation like this, for anyone else that kind of, you know, comes to this point and they're like, well, what do I do with the extra money? Like, how do you split everything up? What I like to do is, once my expenses are paid, a big part of what I try to focus on is paying myself. And I know a lot of you out there have probably heard about, you know, working your budget this way. And what I mean by paying yourself is putting money into your savings or in your investments. So just really quickly, what I've done to kind of figure out how I do that is, rule of thumb is you should always put 10% of what you make aside in your savings. So either saving it in the bank or investing that money every week. That is the goal. So what I did was taking what my base pay is, I averaged it over the year, and I came up with what my 10% would look like. Now, what they usually mean by that is 10% before you actually take out any taxes or any benefits, and that's what you should put aside. But realistically, for myself, I don't get paid that much money every week, and I do have to prioritize some things for my boys. So what I've decided to do is that 10% of what I take home is what I put into my savings. So that comes out to about $50 a week, and that's what I do. So $50 goes into my bank account every week, and then I put $20 each for the boys. And then you're probably wondering, what about the M1 financial? How am I putting that $50 a week? And where that came from was really just looking at what I was spending my money on. And a big chunk of my money, I know what you guys are going to say, and I already know, but I was spending a lot of it at Starbucks. I love Starbucks. I still go to Starbucks, but when I did the math, I was looking at almost $10 a day at Starbucks. Now, if I'm paying $10 a day at Starbucks and I'm going there 5 days a week when I'm going to work, I was spending $50 a week in Starbucks. And just for quick math, I'll just put it on here, $50 a week times 52 weeks in the year was $2,600 was what I was trending to spend at Starbucks. Now imagine if I had just taken that money and either put it into my savings account or invested that money, what that could have been doing for me instead. And that was kind of like that light bulb moment for myself where I was just like $2,600 at Starbucks. It may taste good, but that's all it was giving me. It wasn't giving me anything in return other than that instant gratification. So what I decided to do was I needed to invest. So essentially what I'm doing is that $2,600 a year broken down to $50 a week. I decided to start investing. And I don't want to go too much into detail as to like how I do that, but I did want to bring up at this point that I am going to try to make my channel as consistent as possible for you guys. So with that being said, on Saturdays, I'm going to try to have my cash stuffing videos available. And then on Wednesdays, really focusing on these areas of savings and financing and budgeting. I'm going to do that on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays will be more of a tips and tricks to budgeting and investing. And if you guys have any questions or need any guidance, you know, leave a comment down below or just send me a direct message on Instagram and I'll try to bring those questions to you guys with as much of, you know, as much information I can give you or answers that I can give you to kind of put you in the right direction to help you out on your financial journey. And I know I'm super new to this as well, but I see this as an opportunity for us to be able to do this together. So having that open dialogue, if you guys have questions, I will try to get you the answers, or I'll get you the resources that can help you on that road to get you those answers. Okay, so now moving on, now knowing that this is all I have, and my main focus is I need to pay myself first, and that part is my savings and my investments. That's what I'm going to do today. So with $50, we'll go to, oh, I don't even have my envelopes. Let me open that up first. See, I got too excited and started chit-chatting about other things. Okay, so I'm just gonna open this guy up and I'm just going to take out my savings envelopes. I'll put this to the side. And now for myself, I'm going to put in $50. So let me just take this out and I'm going to add the 50. And right now we have the 2 notes, and then 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 700. So we are almost there to that 3,000, and I will be putting that into the bank soon. And then of course, for my little munchkins, we'll start with Christian. We'll take this out. He will be getting his, let's see, I'm pretty sure it's 2 notes. Yes, so he has 2 notes. He'll be getting $20. So we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70. So he has that with the 2,000. That's already in the bank. And of course, Noah should have the same. Of course, he has his 2 notes. It's stuck together, of course. Let's see the 2. Oh, I'll put his 20. Okay. All right, so 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So he also has 2,000, 370. And that is saved for him. Okay, so those are all set. And now I have $3 extra. And I'm thinking for these, I am just gonna throw it into my, oh no, I just dropped one of my pouches. I'm just gonna put it into my debt snowball envelope. So I'll put that in here. And that is all set. So one of the things I was kind of thinking about doing in situations where I didn't have the opportunity to kind of cross off my sinking funds or challenges, and that is doing an IOU. So what I did was I just pulled out my little notebook here. I know, one of many notebooks that I own. Is I'm going to do an IOU. So what I'm thinking is just writing down each one. So I have entertainment, treat yourself, Disney, savings challenge, my 5, 10, 20 challenge, and then the 100 envelope challenge. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to write down how much of each of these that I did not get to do this week. So for entertainment, that's 15. Treat yourself is 25. Disney, it's going to be 45. Savings challenge, it's $13 this week. My 5, 10, 20 challenge was $5 this week. And then of course, with my 100 envelope challenge, it's $101. Now, if I add those up, so it's 15, 25, 45, 13, 5, and 101. So I was short for this pay period, $204. So I'm thinking of 2 different ways I can do this. One way I was thinking is if I have money left over in my next week's paycheck, I can kind of chip away at these to kind of make up for not doing them this week. And so an example of that would be if I had, you know, $20 left over come next Friday, I can put an extra $15 in my entertainment envelope, and then I can put the extra $5 into my 5, 10, 20 challenge, and then kind of cross those off. And then the following week, you know, I have $25 left off, then I'll do an extra 25 in my treat yourself envelope. That's one thing I was thinking of. The other thing is with April coming up, I actually get paid 5 times for that month. So there's 5 Fridays in that month, 5 paychecks, which means I actually end up with an extra paycheck for that month. And what I can do is when that paycheck comes up, I can just put all of that money into these sinking funds and challenges that I didn't get to pay for then, and pay for it at that point. So at least that way I'm still on track to continue on with my challenges and my sinking funds. And we'll see how that goes further along. And the other thing, of course, is that I did say how I was going to start doing DoorDash, and that could also be an opportunity where this won't be an issue and I can make that money up at that point. But time will tell and we will see. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. You know, hit the like button, share my videos, subscribe, do all those things. It really helps the algorithm and it really helps to show my videos off to other people. So if you can, please do that. I would love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you guys, well, come Wednesday. Thanks again. Bye, everyone.